from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
And he'll take it for 4 yards on that game's first play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. Hey, 331, 331.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Turbo, turbo. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
Austin McNamara.
So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
26.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
Here we go. 331, 331. Go.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he will push past the 25 to the 26-yard line. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 222, 220. Right.
Throwing is Fields. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field.
19, that's it. Hey, Chan. Justin. Good night.
Fields. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. Here's Austin McNamara now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to Washington. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 38 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. Rodgers now. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown Steelers. Aaron Rodgers' career touchdown throw 5:04, but number 1 as a Pittsburgh Steeler. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Fields operating out of the pistol. He'll complete that to his fullback. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Fields now on second down. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. And for Justin Fields, that is his first touchdown pass as a New York Jet. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To the left side and pulled in. Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. The pass taken in by Johnson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. From the 46, here's second down and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot here, back in the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He's got his man complete to Johnson. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Pistol snap back to Fields. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Here we go.
They will run it over center with Hall. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, Zach.
Another run here with Hall. Open space to the 35. And he's in! Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. A-Rod down to throw on first down. Forced out wide. Will swing this out to Johnson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those times, Mike, we're actually better off just throwing the ball away. And yes, it's nice to get that reception, but it really just results in a wasted down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In trouble, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdes-Scantling. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Get 300.
Throwing Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
At the 34-yard line.
Hey, 88. 319.
Now Rodgers. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Into the hands of Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
First down for Aaron. Flush to his right. He's got it about the 8. And the left bursting goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, here we go. 19 wins, 19.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That run good for a dozen. Very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
West right this. Tonight.
1st down. Fields. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. A pickup there of 28 yards.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On 1st and 10, Fields. To the sideline. What a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Don't jump. Ready? 331. Hey, right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields to keep it himself. And now he loses the football.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, 626.
The 40-yard line.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Second down and 8.
30. 58. Go to 50. Hey, you watch.
From the gun, Rodgers. Down the field, he's got Washington. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, faced off with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 4
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. That one is taken in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
EQ. Here we go.
A first down throw for Fields. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
West side zip.
Now a second down throw for Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Move it there. Move it there. Delta.
They go play action with Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Here we go.
Again, here's Hall. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Keanu Benton there for the stop. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Rodgers on first down. This one complete to Washington. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A pass taken in by Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Call it a gain of 13. That's a Steeler first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete contact, but the flag is going to be fourth down.
every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable.
Now, how about this? It's a fake, and he's not going to get there. Big roll of the dice, trying the fake, but he's stopped short of first down, and it's a turnover on down.
Here we go. Green knight. Up. EQ. Right.
Fields. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Give left side. Here comes Hall. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Two plays, two nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go. Easy. 222.
Now Fields. That is caught. What a throw. T. Higgins. Touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line. Sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it will come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Back north. Inside. 258. Hey, 88.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That goes for 58. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Touchdown Steelers. For Aaron Rodgers, that is touchdown number 508 of his career. Drawing him level with the man who he was the understudy for his first few seasons, Brett Favre. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And we'll take this up past the 40. Pick up the 5. From the 41. Here's second and 4.
Here we go. Go.
Fields now. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Fields from the gun on third down. He got his man. It's Hill. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Jets first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Let's go.
Fields now on second down. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hall. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Here we go. Sit high.
One more time, they give it to Hall. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. That's his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Now, folks, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. After the touchdown, out is Polk to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Rodgers output to Metcalf. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8.
158. Hey, 88. 88.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. The second down throw is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Go to 50. 158. Inside. Hey, take 26.
Metcalf, the motion man.
Screen again.
A-Rod out of the gun here on third down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will go all the way. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. For Metcalf, 48 TD grabs in 6 years with Seattle. That is first with Pittsburgh. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Hey, 551. Here we go. 19 instructions. Tonight.
Off the play action, here's Fields. No chance at all. He'll go down. The linebacker, Nick Herbig, taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
At the 25-yard line.
Tonight. Hey, 10. Go.
Second down, it's Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10.
Here we go. EQ. 551. 551. 12 go. Set.
Play action now for Fields. Moving outside the pocket. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man. Thus, it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They're trying to run for it with Paul. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
220.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got a receiver, that's Woods. And he will score. Game on. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, New York. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Man coming free. Higgins wide open. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out to home. They'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
It's first down, and it's Paul. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
West side zip.
They go play action with Fields. Forced to his right. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Justice Hill. Touchdown, New York. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go. And that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Makes the score Jets 46, Steelers 42.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. A-Rod now to throw on first down. He finds Austin with the grab. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. 26.
First down, Steelers.
Metcalf, the motion man. First down for Aaron. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that ball led him too far. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. They'll drop to throw. I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go, son. All right.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Go.
They'll go again with Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard. Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Right.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Chip slip.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play.
Don't jump. Hey, can. 551. 12 go. Hey, never mind. Monday. Sit high.
1st down. Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Hey, can. Here we go. We're good. Green 19. Get high.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Fields from the pistol. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
220. Hot.
Pistol snap back to Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down. And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to air this one out, and that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. A first down throw from Rodgers. He's going to look downfield once again. Well, incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Inside.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. There's that man again. Another catch. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 3. Rodgers to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
That's good for us.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Metcalf, the motion man. Rodgers on first down. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Metcalf, the motion man. Throwing, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Now it is first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
50.
Here's Rodgers. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether...
And he's in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown Steelers. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. Now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
551. Here we go. Hey, no. 319. Tonight.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58. Hey, 10. Son.
Fields now to throw on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Go.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
47-yard line.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Fields from the gun on third down. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, son. 92 instruction. Go. Angel. 11. Right.
Fields. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's another Jets. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Turbo, set. Punch right. Set high.
Throwing is Fields. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal. At the 2-yard line.
This drive must end in the end zone or this game is over. And here comes 3rd and goal.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Tonight.
Fields operating out of the pistol. And they have done it. Matching touchdowns here in OT. And now they'll have a chance to win with a 2-point conversion.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
You had a feeling they might do this if they scored. The head coach says, let's end it here. They'll go for 2 and the win.
Extend. Alpha, 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 alpha. Tonight.
Now, Fields. That is hot. The wrist pays off. They come back to win it by 1 here in overtime. So this one in the win column for the Jets. A move to 1-0. Getting the victory to begin the new campaign.